How's it going, guys? Dustin at Daily Grind Fantasy, and in today's video, we're going to be building out a PrizePicks 5 flex slip using some of the top plays off the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Before we get into the video, though, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button while you're at it, because it really does help us out. We would appreciate it. Now, let's hop over to the Optimizer, and in today's video, I'm going to do things a little different. I'm going to talk you through what I'm looking at on the Optimizer, how I go through building my slips, and maybe even get an extra slip in here elsewhere other than PrizePicks. But we are going to be building out a PrizePicks slip to start. Let's go ahead and get this cleared out. So at the very top here, we have Mary in CSGO. Starts at 10 a.m. It's getting a little close to 10 a.m., so I am going to exclude these 10 a.m. plays, so that way we can go ahead, make sure you guys get these in when you're watching this video. But Ryan Howard, or Rin Howard, not quite sure how to pronounce her name, here in the WNBA is set to 19.5 points on PrizePicks, 19.5 points on the sportsbooks, being FanDuel and Bovada. Average juice of minus 140 between those two sportsbooks. So typically we're seeing a lot of discrepancies where we might get this at 19, which I actually did over on ParlayPlay earlier this morning. They had it set to 19. PrizePicks and the sportsbook had it set to 19.5. Clear value, especially with there being juice on the over of 19.5 for Howard here. It was even a better play on ParlayPlay earlier today. Still a good play here at 19.5 at 54.82%. Remember, PrizePicks, we want our average fair odds percentage on each individual leg above 54.34%, right? So we're playing a play right now well above that, but we can come down here. We have some more plays to go ahead and get in and be sure that we still are above that number. And you want to play 5- and 6-man flexes over here on PrizePicks. They are the most profitable slip types over the long term as opposed to 2-man or 3-man. You should never be playing those on PrizePicks. 3-man's on Underdog or JockMKT. Uninsured, that's the way to go because you get a 6x payout instead of 5. Okay, let's go ahead, get in one more play. Actually, let's go ahead and add this to the slip. Howard. Oh, Howard does not play CSGO. All right, so we got Ryan Howard, Rin Howard, over 19.5 player points. Then we're going to skip over these 10 a.m. plays. Darcheville in CSGO for Los Congudos. Playing at 12:30. You want to make sure you're playing the 12:30 matchup. Set to 29.5 here on PrizePicks. 30.5 on Hot Streak. And Hot Streak is a dynamic payout platform. So they're taking into consideration people putting money down and such, where the payouts do change, actually. So they have this at 16.5. So one kill higher at 30.5 compared to 29.5 here on PrizePicks with juice of minus 161 on the over of 30.5. So you're getting a 1 kill discrepancy with some juice in comparison to Hot Streak. So let's go back to CSGO and let's go ahead and get this added. Remember, this is going to be the 12:30 matchup where he's set to 29.5. So boom, first two plays locked in. Now, I do want to go ahead and switch over to the middling tool, Daily Grind Fantasy middling tool. If you guys don't have Daily Grind Fantasy, you guys want to check it out. 7-day free trials are linked in the description below if you do want to give it a shot. Hopefully, I'm explaining everything really good and simple for you guys. But look at this, the middling tool. What this does, instead of comparing sportsbooks lines to PrizePicks lines or any other DFS app, this is actually comparing DFS apps to DFS apps, right? So what we're looking for is PrizePicks to be the outlier in comparison to multiple other multiple other DFS apps. And so what I'll do usually, the top play is not always going to be the best play. And let me explain. You see Danielle Malin is set to 2 on PrizePicks, set to 2 on Underdog, and 1.5 on ParlayPlay. So as it stands right now, ParlayPlay is the outlier for this play, and you want to be taking advantage of ParlayPlay playing the over of 1.5 as they are too low in comparison to the market that's set at the moment. So we can go over to ParlayPlay and start building out a slip. And this is exactly my process. When I'm going through the optimizer, if I find value on another app, I go ahead and start building that slip on that app. If you guys don't have ParlayPlay, you can use code DGF to sign up. You'll get 100% deposit match up to $100. Once again, that's code DGF for any of these apps that we talk about here on this channel. But I want to go ahead and make sure we build out at least 2 slips on this. We have Timo Werner, I believe is how it's pronounced, here in Champions League. Set the 3 on PrizePicks, 2.5 on 2 other DFS apps. So it looks like PrizePicks is the outlier in the situation. We should be taking the under of Werner here on PrizePicks. Boom. So we have 3 here on PrizePicks. Remember, we're building out a 5-pick insured slip here on PrizePicks, or a 5-pick flex. We're going to try and build out a 5-pick flex over here on ParlayPlay as well. ParlayPlay has insane value day in and day out on that app. Let's go ahead. We're going to be looking for more. Now, I see this one, right? And in my head, I'm like, okay, you have 2 books. They're both in disagreement of what it should be set at. But the more the merrier, right? The more books we have to go off of, the better, and the more confident you can feel in these picks, right? So Harvey Barnes, right now, set to 1.5 on PrizePicks, set to 2 on 2 other DFS apps. So let's get Barnes into this. Harvey Barnes, over 1.5 shots. Awesome. And then we're looking. Remember, I want to find something that has, okay, so we have Osume Dumbele, under 2.5. You got two DFS apps set to 2. Boom. I see that is off on PrizePicks, or a little too aggressive in comparison to the market, those other 2 DFS apps. I'm sure I'm not spelling this right. OUS. Under 2 shots. Boom. So we do have a slip here on PrizePicks, but let me go back to this middling tool, because on ParlayPlay, oftentimes we're seeing they're off in comparison to the market, and we can take advantage of them. So right here, we see that, well, I guess I'll read this out really fast. Ryan Howard, over 19.5 points. Darcheville, over 29.5 player kills for maps 1 and 2. Timo Werner, under 3 shots. Harvey Barnes, over 1.5 shots. And then Osume Dumbele, under 2.5 shots. That rounds out the 5-pick flex. But I want you guys to stick with me, because I want to show you guys the value that you can get here on ParlayPlay. Well, like I said, we oftentimes see they're off in comparison to the market on a lot of plays. And right off rip, let's find one. So we did already add this play into our slip. Malin. So that's where we started at, right? Now we're scrolling through, and like I said, I scroll through and I just look for differences in the market, and they're not always going to be the top plays, right? Let's go ahead and find where ParlayPlay is off in comparison to the rest of the market. Boom, right here. Jackson Rutledge, player hits allowed. You have 3 other DFS apps set to 5.5 hits. You get this at 0.5, the better number here on ParlayPlay at 5. It's really this simple to find an edge using the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer and Building Tool, guys. It literally computes it all right here for you. Boom. Here's another one. We have Nulks in CSGO. Set to 37.5 on ParlayPlay. The next closest book set to 36, 35, 35.5, 33.5. So really, really good middling opportunity, and we talk about this often, where you could play the over of 33.5 on Hot Streak, take the under of 37.5 on ParlayPlay, and if it lands on 34, 35, 36, or 37, a 4-kill middle, you will have a profitable bet on 2 apps, right? But right now, it seems like ParlayPlay is too high for Nulks, so let's go ahead and get Nulks into this slip. Boom. And let's continue on, right? So we're just scanning the market, and for ParlayPlay, I mean, you can go down. If you look at the optimizer here, if we click off 5-pick insured plays, this is at minus 115 implied odds is what we're getting these plays at. So you're getting plays with minus 179 juice. I mean, obviously this is off as far as the player out, so you're getting the more aggressive line on ParlayPlay. But this one, for instance, let's actually throw this into a slip. Taj Bradley, under 6.5 strikeouts. You're getting this play that has average juice across the sports books of minus 145 at minus 115 in this parlay. Taj Bradley, under 6 strikeouts. And then let's see. So want to try and dodge some more of that push potential that we have. We have Jose Altuve up here. Let's go ahead and actually throw in Jose Altuve, 10 fantasy score. If we click the little button there next to Jose Altuve, as you can see this little hyperlink, we see it takes us over here to the fantasy score page. And if DraftKings had a fantasy score market, right, where we take the even lines of all the player props that make up hitter fantasy score here on ParlayPlay, we would see that PrizePicks would have this set about 8.4. So this is off by 1.6 fantasy score in comparison to DraftKings, right? So this is a little too aggressive at 10 here on ParlayPlay. Altuve. Jose Altuve, under 10 fantasy points. All right, so what you're wanting, and the reason why it's such an amazing app on ParlayPlay is because you're getting this 5-pick parlay at 12x payout as opposed to PrizePicks for 5 of 5. You're getting 10x, and then 4 of 5, you're getting 2x. Here on ParlayPlay, you get 2.5x. Now, you don't get anything back or a little bit of your money back for going 3 of 5, but this 12x and this extra 0.5x goes the distance and really makes this a really, really good parlay when you're getting it at minus 115. As opposed to PrizePicks, it's minus 119. So still, you can find some crazy value in comparing sportsbooks to PrizePicks, getting a minus 180 play at minus 119. But that is going to be it. Let me go ahead and read off this ParlayPlay slip. It's going to be Danielle Malin over 1.5 shots. Jackson Rutledge over 5 hits allowed. Remember, all of the other DFS apps have this set to 5.5. You got Nolks under 37.5 kills. And then Taj Bradley, heavy juice for him to go under 6.5 strikeouts. Jose Altuve, under 10 fantasy score. That's going to be it. That was the 2 slips. I'll go ahead and show this one more time. Remember, if you guys aren't on any of these apps, use code DGF to sign up. Links in the description for 7-day free trials to Daily Grind Fantasy as well if you want to check it out. That's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, you learned something, and we'll see you in the next one. Let's cash.